Hello and welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Mike.
I'm Rainbow.
And thank you for joining us for another look through a window on the world.
This month, our window will be looking into the kitchens and dining rooms of people in Italy.
Oh, I hope they don't mind us looking through their kitchen windows. But that's absolutely right, Rainbow. Italian food is one of the great cuisines or styles of food that is really popular right around the world. Almost any town, in any place, in any part of the world, you can find an Italian restaurant. Probably a Chinese restaurant, right? People love Chinese food. And maybe an Irish pub.
Oh, yeah.
You can find those everywhere.
That's true. Pizza, pasta, Italian cheeses and wines.
Oh, yes.
There's so much to enjoy when it comes to eating and drinking like an Italian.
And don't forget Italian coffee, right? Cappuccinos and espressos and all of that good stuff. But today's article isn't about what you would find on the menu in an Italian restaurant. No, it's more about how Italian people eat their food. Not what they're eating, but how they're eating. And no, I don't mean that cool trick where you spin your spaghetti around your fork. That's how people eat there, but that's not what we'll be talking about.
That's very useful.
It is a useful skill. Yeah, that's good. You should learn how to do that.
So what we'll be reading about is how Italian people enjoy their meals slowly.
Lentamente.
Slow living. They take their time to really experience the food and also to share their dining with the people that they love around them. So they're slow meals, slow living, not fast food.
Exactly. And in a world of fast food burgers, fast food instant noodles, and yes, even fast food pizza, slowing down to really savor a meal is a pretty cool idea. And we will also see that slow meals can have a big benefit when it comes to health, too. Slow meals might be good for your health. So sit back, slow down, and dig in as we take a look at part 1 of our article, Do as the Italians Have Slow Meals.
没错，意大利人要 savor their meals， 就是品尝他们的晚餐或午餐。But before we begin, let's check out all of today's new vocabulary right now. 同学们知道欧洲人吃一餐饭可以吃非常的久，其实很多地方吃2个小时、3个小时、6个小时都有可能的哦。他们非常享受 slow living 慢步生活。我们今天来看几个单字，第一个是 fast food restaurant。fast food restaurant 速食餐厅是个名词。McDonald's is a popular fast food restaurant all over the world. McDonald's is a popular fast food restaurant all over the world. 麦当劳是全球知名的速食餐厅。第二个单字 main 主要的是个形容词。What's the main idea of your presentation?What's the main idea of your presentation? 你的演讲的主要重点大意是什么呢？第三个单字 dessert 甜点是个名词。Today we're having chocolate cake for dessert. Today we're having chocolate cake for dessert. 今天的甜点是巧克力蛋糕。最后一个单字 style 风格形态是个名词。I like your style today. I like your style today. 我非常喜欢你今天的穿搭风格。好了，我们现在看完单字例句，一起来看课文吧。
Americans want their food and they want it right away. That's why there are so many fast food restaurants in the US. However, that's not true for Italians. When it comes to food, Italians take their time.They don't rush the cooking process. They don't eat their meals in a hurry either. For them, slow meals are the best meals.
Explanation 1.
Okay, so we're going to read about the idea of eating slowly and enjoying not only your food, but also the people that you're spending time with. This is the way the Italians do it. But sadly, more and more, it's not the way that most of us are eating these days, is it?
Sadly, no, Mike. Like many things these days, modern life is more about being quick and efficient.
Go, go, go.
But that's not how Italians have usually done it. No, this way of eating comes to us from another country. You might guess where, the country of fast food. The first sentence says, Americans want their food and they want it right away. That's right. Drive-through restaurants where you can get your food and eat it all in your car in 1 minute.
Yeah, or how about that pre-made instant food that you can heat up in a microwave oven in just seconds.
And of course, the modern food apps that I love, Uber Eats, you know, what is the other one here? Food Panda.
Food Panda, Grubhub is also from America. Yeah, you pick up your phone and 10 minutes later, food is at your door ready to go.
Amazing. So these are all the ways that American people can get food into their stomachs very quickly, like just swallow it. And they've also become very successful and popular right now all around the world, like in Taiwan.
Absolutely. And you know who else is very successful and popular right around the world?
Teacher Daphne?
Teacher Daphne! And while she didn't bring us any pizza, she is here to deliver some fast and fresh grammar in today's first grammar point.
大家好，我是 Daphne。今天的第一则文法是 right away， 意思是马上、立刻。Right 是副词，意思是立刻、马上。Away 是副词，意思是间隔多长的时间。Right away 字面意思就是毫无间隔时间，也就是立刻、马上，为时间副词片语，使用的时候通常摆在句子的尾巴。我们来看个例句 Hermione raised her hand right away. Hermione 马上举手。
好，我们前面提到意大利有非常多的美食，而且意大利人会花时间细细品尝 savor， 刚刚有提到他们的食物，还有我们再加一个补充单字是 cuisine， 就是料理，比方说 Italian cuisine， 意大利的料理。好，接着我们继续来看意大利人相较于美国人的饮食习惯有什么不同。
So, Americans lead busy lives and they're always on the go. They like things to be convenient, and this is also true about where they eat and how they eat. They want their food hot, fresh, and most importantly, quickly. So, as we get back to the article we read, that's why there are so many fast food restaurants in the U.S. Most definitely. Some of the world's most famous companies, from McDonald's to KFC to Burger King, these are American fast food restaurant chains.
Yeah, and of course these companies and their restaurants have spread all across the globe. Lots of people in many countries, including America, love fast food because it's, you know, fast and convenient. But as we go on in the article we read, however, that's not true for Italians. Italians, people from Italy, they are probably not the biggest fans of McDonald's or other fast food restaurants. Interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Sure, you can find McDonald's and other American fast food chains in Italy, but they may not be as popular there as they are in some other countries.
Yeah.
So, if Italians aren't looking to have quick and cheap meals in this fast food style, what are they looking for at lunch or dinner time? We read, when it comes to food, Italians like to take their time. They like to slow things down and really enjoy themselves. And actually, that sounds like a pretty good idea.
Yes.
And another good idea is going back over to Daphne for the second grammar point of the day.
第二则文法是 when it comes to 加名词，意思是说到提及点点点。when 是连接词，意思是当，用来连接两个子句，主词加动词。 一个子句是 it comes to 加名词，意思是提到某事。另一个子句可以自己造句哦。我们来看个例句。When it comes to bicycle manufacturing, Taiwan is second to none. 提到脚踏车制造，台湾首屈一指。
So, Italian people like to eat and enjoy their meals more slowly than, say, Americans do, right?
Right, they do. But as we continue in the article, it's not just eating the meal that Italian people do slowly. We read, they don't rush the cooking process. 没错，在这边加个补充单字 rush 就是赶着做一件事情，急忙行动，赶快煮饭。片语是 rush to do something， 赶着做某件事。而 process 是过程，还有前面提到的 fast food chains 就是速食连锁店，所以他们不会 rush the process。不赶这个煮饭的过程 So they will also take their time in the kitchen when they're slowly preparing food.
And then, when the food is ready, the slow pleasure of enjoying the food continues. As we reach the break, we read, they don't eat their meals in a hurry either. You won't find an Italian person eating their pasta in their car at a drive-through spaghetti restaurant.
No, definitely not. That sounds like it would be messy and just bad pasta.
Yeah, it could be messy too, make your car all covered in sauce.
Ew. Yeah, no. For Italians, it's about pleasure and the enjoyment of food from the beginning to the end. So as we reach our break, we read, for them, slow meals are the best meals. And I love this idea.
Yeah, me too. Life moves pretty quickly, and so it's good to slow down and enjoy yourself sometimes, especially over a nice meal.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's take a relaxed break right here, and then we'll be back slowly to read the second part of today's article.
Italians don't eat just one main dish. They enjoy many dishes, like starters and desserts, so each meal can last for hours. Italians take this style of eating very seriously.
Explanation 2.
So we've been reading about how Italian people aren't really big fans of fast food and quick meals. Sure, it's convenient to be able to get a takeaway hamburger or have your food delivered at home, but for Italians, that's not the point. For them, food isn't just fuel that you put in your body to give you energy to go off and do other things. They think of food as something to slow down and really enjoy.
Yeah, and not just the food. They also enjoy cooking slowly and spending time with friends. And when it comes to the actual meal itself, the way that Italians eat also makes them slow things down. We read next, Italians don't just eat one main dish. Oh, that's a good point. So an American fast food meal is often just one or two things served at a time, right? Like a burger and fries, maybe a milkshake, that's it.
Yeah, but an Italian meal will move through different stages and courses, like an opera.
Oh.
As it says, they enjoy many dishes, like starters and desserts. So each meal can last for hours.
哦，没错，在这边我们加一个补充单词 starter， 就是开胃菜或是前菜，就是把 start 开始后面加 er 变成名词，当做前菜。在意大利，除了主餐之外，还有非常多的前菜、主餐，还有甜点，所以是慢慢享受的一餐。
Yeah, right. You might start with a salad, some cheese, or other cold dishes.
Yes.
And then you move on to a pasta or a rice dish, a risotto. And then it's time for what we would call the main course of meat or fish or something like that. And then, of course, you need something sweet for dessert, like a tiramisu or something like that. Now imagine trying to eat all of that food in 20 minutes at a fast food restaurant.
Or in your
Impossible.
car. car.
Or in your car.
Oh, or Uber Eats.
Ooh.
They would probably need 5 drivers for every order.
That wouldn't work at all. So Italian meals are no joke. And you can keep your 2-minute microwave meals. Ugh, Italians aren't interested in that sort of thing. As it says in the final sentence of our article for today, Italians take this style of eating very seriously. Absolutely.
And you know what? That's good for them because fast food is quick, it's convenient, but it's not exactly great for you, right?
Yeah,
and it's not exactly interesting.
Yeah, not really.
Okay, but what is interesting is grammar, and Daphne is here to tell us about the final grammar point of today.
第3则文法是 take 的2则动词片语。第一则是 take one's time。意思是某人慢慢来，不赶时间。这里的 take 是及物动词，意思是花费时间。我们来看个例句 ：Penny took her time putting cream on her face. Penny 慢慢地擦着乳液。第二则是 take 加名词加 seriously， 意思是认真看待、严肃对待点点点。这里的 take 是及物动词，意思是看待。Seriously 是副词，意思是认真地、严肃地。我们来看个例句 ：Tim takes fame seriously. Tim 认真看待名气。
Okay, well, that's all the time that we have. Rainbow and I are off to our 2-hour Italian lunch now, and then a long nap. So we'll see you guys tomorrow for the second part, or the second course of our look at eating like an Italian. Until then, addio, or
Adio.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Do as the Italians. Have slow meals. Americans want their food, and they want it right away. That's why there are so many fast food restaurants in the U.S. However, that's not true for Italians. When it comes to food, Italians take their time. They don't rush the cooking process. They don't eat their meals in a hurry either. For them, slow meals are the best meals. Italians don't eat just one main dish. They enjoy many dishes, like starters and desserts, so each meal can last for hours. Italians take this style of eating very seriously.
Okay, let's pick out some meat for tonight's barbecue. What do we need?
Well, we're cooking chicken, pork, and beef.
All right, I'll grab some chicken wings then.
Don't forget to look at the date on the package. Find the freshest meat.
We should get some steaks too. How about these?
Those look like great cuts. They don't have too much fat either.
One more thing. We need some pork.
These thick pork chops look really juicy. They're perfect.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny， 欢迎收看我们1分钟的单元。在这1分钟时间里面，我们要复习4个单字，还会造句练习。同学们，您都准备好没？好，1分钟计时开始。第一个单字是素食餐厅，不是指说不吃肉的那个吃素的素食，而是指说像麦茶佬啊、肯叉基那类素食餐厅。OK， 它叫做 fast food restaurant。fast food restaurant。There's a fast food restaurant across from the bank。银行的对面有一间素食餐厅。第二个单字呢是形容词，形容主要的，它叫做 main。 main， 像我们可以用 main course 来表达主菜。What would you like for your main course？ 你想要吃什么主菜呢？第3单字是甜点，甜点怎么说呢？叫做 dessert。dessert， 不要把它跟沙漠搞混哦。记得甜点很甜，会有中间2个 s， 像 sweet 的那种意思。好 ，I rarely eat dessert after dinner。我很少在晚餐过后吃甜点。第4单字是形态风格，它叫做 style。style， 像我们可以用 lifestyle 来表达生活形态。Okay，this piece of furniture doesn't really go with the style of the house。这件家具呢，跟房子的风格不太协调。好，不管怎么样，已经在1分钟之内复习完4个单字喽。同学表现很棒诶，那记得要多多复习，多多造句练习哦。我们下次见，拜拜。
See you next time.